You ever have one of those days where you're so stressed out you can't remember where you put your keys or, what you even walked into a room for? Well, it turns out that brain fog isn't just a feeling. Stress actually has a physical impact on your body, and it forges this really surprising link between your brain, your memory, and, of all things, your kidneys. Okay, so let's get into how this all works.
And this, right here, is the absolute key to what we're going to unpack. This isn't just about feeling frazzled or overwhelmed. We're talking about a real, biological process that can literally alter the very architecture of your brain.
All right, so to really get this, we have to go right to the source. What is actually happening inside your brain when the pressure of, modern life just doesn't let up?
Now, what's so interesting is that not all stress is the enemy. I mean, that little burst of adrenaline you feel before a big presentation, that's actually helpful. That's your ancient fight-or-flight response kicking in, and it's designed to save you. The real problem is chronic stress. The pressure from a job that never ends, or a tough family situation that goes on for months. That's when the very system that's supposed to save you actually starts to damage you.
And the main character, or maybe we should call it the villain in this story, is a hormone you've probably heard of, cortisol. When stress just becomes your new normal, your body gets flooded with this stuff, and that's where the trouble really starts.
So here's the deal. Cortisol specifically targets a part of your brain called the hippocampus. Now, you can think of the hippocampus as your brain's librarian. It catalogs all your new memories and helps you retrieve the old ones. But high cortisol doesn't just interrupt the librarian. It actually starts messing with the library itself, making it way harder to file new information or find what you're looking for.
And this is where it all starts to make sense, right? This is why we feel the way we do. That frustrating brain fog? Yeah, that's your hippocampus struggling. When you can't remember something you just read, or you find yourself getting irritated over nothing, that's not some kind of character flaw. It's just your overwhelmed hippocampus, unable to properly manage your memories and your emotions. Okay, so the brain part makes sense. But now, this is where our story takes a really surprising turn. We're going to bring in an organ you probably never, ever associate with memory: your kidneys. So it turns out your kidneys are a critical part of the cleanup crew. As they're filtering your blood, they're helping to clear out all those excess stress hormones, trying to bring your body back into balance. But when you're under constant stress, it's like an alarm bell is just ringing nonstop, and your kidney system for hitting the reset button gets totally overwhelmed. It just can't keep.
Let's just pause for a second. I want you to do a quick self-check. Just look at these two questions here. Do they resonate with you? That feeling of being totally exhausted but somehow you can't relax? Or that crazy forgetfulness that pops up right when you need to be on your game? These are classic, textbook signs that your cortisol is high and your whole system is out of balance.
But here's the powerful part. Now that we understand the problem, we can talk about the solution. And the good news is you are absolutely not powerless here. Your body has this incredible ability to heal. So let's see how we can help it do just that.
And what I really want to emphasize here is that this is not about some massive life overhaul. You don't have to quit your job or go on a month-long silent retreat. The real key is in small, consistent actions that help your body rediscover its natural, calmer rhythm. So let's just walk through these 5 simple, science-backed tools. Just a few slow, deep breaths. That tells your nervous system you're safe. A regular sleep schedule? That's the foundation of hormonal balance. Getting some sunlight first thing in the morning, that helps reset your body's internal clock. A little bit of gentle movement helps process all that cortisol, and staying hydrated supports your kidneys in flushing it all out. See, each one is just a small step toward taking back control.
So what's the real payoff for taking these little steps? What actually happens when you start to lower your cortisol and give your body and your brain a break? Well, this is where you start to feel the amazing difference.
This is it. This is the whole message, right here. It is that simple and it is that powerful. When you calm the body's stress response, you create the space your brain needs to repair itself and start working at its best again.
And here's what that calm gets you. Your hippocampus, that little librarian in your brain, it starts to recover. Your ability to learn and remember things gets sharper. Your focus comes back online, and you find you just have more patience, more control over your emotions. This is you, getting back in the driver's seat of your own mind.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this question. And it's not a test, it's more like an invitation. Because just by figuring out your biggest stressor, you've already taken the first and most important step toward managing it. And from there, you can start using these simple resets and begin that journey of reclaiming your focus and your memory.